Hi everyone, welcome back. We are going to get started with a new social studies lesson today on geographic features. You're going to need your passport to social studies workbook, so please make sure you have that ready. Last week we learned a little bit about 5 New York City boroughs: Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. And we also learned about some important landmarks that are in these boroughs, such as parks, statues, monuments, and objects. Now, today we're going to learn a little bit about some geographic features that we see in New York City. So, geographic features are parts of Earth that are man-made and some are natural. Some of these are considered water features and some are considered land features. Okay, so they can be anything like these or more. There's a lot. And we have an entire landforms unit next, probably in spring, we'll get to that, where we'll actually go into detail in all of these. But you'll notice that some of these are landforms, such as like a valley or a mountain, a plain, which is like open grass. And then we have some that are water. So there's things like oceans and lakes and rivers that would be considered water ones, okay? So now we're going to take a look at some New York City geographic features. If you want to look along, this is going to be on page 42, 43, and 44. And we're going to notice some different types of pictures, okay? Now in these pictures, we're going to see some land and water features. And you'll notice that there's a lot of benefits and there's a lot of uses. So that word benefit means that there's like good use to it, okay? For example, water. Water in New York City, such as like traveling in the East River, allows ferries to go by. Many of you learned when we learned about Staten Island that they have something called a ferry, which is a boat that allows people to travel through. So a lot of New York City, this over here, we have a waterway. Over here, Governor's Island. A lot of them are used for traveling, okay? Then we have things that are also used for enjoyment. Like, for example, we have Coney Island. So that is a beach where people can go relax, they can have fun, they can go on rides. Then we also have things like the Narrows, which would be allowing us to build bridges. So when we have water, we can also build a bridge over it to allow people to pass by. Okay, then we have things like ocean, streams, ponds, where we can have some eco-life, which would be like fish that can live there. People can also fish for food. So there's a lot of good uses to having all these land and water features. A lot of times when you also have open land, like kind of like in this picture, if you have open land, you can use it to build homes. You can use it to build like schools, hospitals. So it's also good to have open land as well, okay? So here's your task. You're going to go to page 45 in your workbook, and you're going to choose one photograph that we just looked at. So out of all of these and these, you have to just choose one, and you're going to write about it on page 45. You're going to tell me which features you see, right? Do you see some land features, some water features? What do you see? A river? Do you see open land? Do you see an ocean? And what are some things that people might use from that? Okay, would they travel on the feature? Would they use it for food? Like, would they be able to get some fish or anything, any sort of sea animals out of it? What would be the use of it? Okay. Then you're also going to describe why someone would want to live there. All right, so think about why somebody would want to live in any of those areas. Here is what it looks like. This is the page that you're going to be working on. And remember, all the pictures are on the pages before, and I have them included here and on Google Classroom as well. All right, when you're done with that, you can just go ahead and upload it onto Google Classroom. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.